In 1989, Topps and Nintendo teamed up to create their very own trading cards. And today, I have some still sealed almost 40 years later. I'm gonna be honest, I am so excited to get into these. And we have all three arts as well, with Link, Mario, and Peach, as well as top secret tips. And if I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know what that could be. But I know at the time, the Game Boy was the newest console that just released that year, so maybe it'll be something to go along with those games. Oh, and don't worry everybody, we're not just gonna be opening up 3 packs. I also have 5 more, and these are all the Peach art. I could only get these 3 once, but we've got a bunch to crack. And so I think, just for fun, we're gonna save these ones till the end, and we'll start with Peach. I think it's a good place to, begin with these. Especially considering how old they are, and if you'll notice, it says 3 scratch-off cards, 2 stickers, and then on the back side here, you can see this is all of the legal stuff. It's funny, the barcode's upside down. Is it like that for all of them? Yeah, I guess so. Anyways, though, let's open this thing up. And the reason I was actually so excited about these too is because there's no gum inside. When a lot of these old wax packs used to have those, they get kind of gross now. And so here we go. Let's flip these over and find out what do we have. Ooh, okay, we've got a card for Link here. Now, they are scratch off. I don't exactly know what that means. Maybe we'll scratch some in a bit, but for now, I kind of just want to take a look at the art and see what's going on with them. So, we have The Adventure of Link. Behind that, we have, ooh, Punch-Out! Piston Honda! That is such a cool card. Behind that one, though, we've got Super Mario Bros. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to figure out what those scratch-offs are. You know what we'll do? If we get a double card, we'll scratch off one of those. And I believe that was our 3 scratch-off cards, so let's find out what the stickers are behind that. Oh my gosh. I love video games, and then behind that one, we have Billy Lee. Now, I don't exactly know what he's from. Super Mario Bros. Top Secret Tip. It doesn't say, though, what he's from. Is it maybe Street Fighter? I've never played those games. Either way, though, that's really funny. And now I'm noticing on the back here, it says Super Mario Bros. To make Mario jump extra high, hold the B button down when you run and jump. And you can collect all 33 tip cards. Okay, pretty sweet. And I guess we'll put this one back here. And now I want to find out, is this one a tip as well? Double Dragon. As Mission 2 draws to a close, go back down ladders you've already ascended. At least one foe will vanish. Ooh, making it a bit easier for you, I guess. I don't know, guys. This is just so neat. And I gotta check these ones as well. What do we have? So on the back of these ones, it says Punch-Out, it says Super Mario Bros. And then it says, find 3 ouches and you lose. Find 3 arrows and you win. Oh, so that's how the cards work. You could play like a little, almost like scratcher game. So yeah, if we get a double, we'll try one of those at the end. But this is seriously so fun. I cannot wait to get into the next pack. And I love that they're opening up nicely, so the wax is just like super nice. We can keep them saved for something in the future, because like taking these out, that still looks really good. Okay, here we go, everybody. Let's find out what do we have here. We have another The Adventure of Link, and I guess that's probably what the game would have been called at the time. We also have behind that another Punch-Out one, Super Macho Man. Behind that, we have Super Mario Bros. Now, of course, it is a different version of the card, but I'm wondering how many games they actually put in this set, because we've gotten the same 3 in both packs. Now, of course, it was different art every time, so it's not like the exact same, but I want to see like a 4th game in here. Something with Peach, Behind that, we have, whoa, look at this. We've got a Bullet Bill, we have Bowser, and Cheep Cheep. Crazy that they still had those names all the way back then. And I mean, I guess it makes sense. I just never really thought about it. And then behind this one here, we have Lopar. Lopar is maybe his name, and I wish I knew what games these were from. But on the tips here, we have The Legend of Zelda. Cemetery. Use your white sword to hit a genie 4 times. Guinea 4 times. Touching each of the graves will turn that... Ooh, okay. Turn the guinea... We're going to go with guinea on this one. Then hit the original guinea again and they'll disappear. Okay, I'm gonna be honest here. We're not gonna read every single tip because, I don't know, we're not gonna be playing these games. You know what this reminds me of too? That Nintendo Hotline video from like years and years ago when somebody actually calls in to get like a tip on the game. Anyways, though on the back here we have a Super Mario Bros. 2 tip, and that's really funny. There is a good deal of quicksand in World 2. Notice that the grains move in a wave motion. Keep jumping and you won't get sucked under. That's interesting because I remember on the Wii, it's pretty much still that exact mechanic. So, some awesome stuff, everybody. And I guess we'll keep the Punch-Out one on the top here, and let's see if we can maybe get another game inside of this. Okay, what do we have? I'm seeing the tip in the back, so it seems like the stickers are always on the back side there. And what do we have? Okay, We have The Adventure of Link. Again, it looks like there's a giant rat on the side. We've got another Punch-Out, and this is Von Kaiser. And then behind that, we have Super Mario Bros. With a Koopa. Hey, a flying Koopa on the side there is really fun. Then for the stickers, we have Linda, and then behind that one, whoa, look at this, Piranha Flower. Okay, that's interesting. I believe it's called a Piranha Plant now, or maybe I've just been calling it that, but I swear it's PP. We also have the Blooper, of course, Spiny, and the Fire Flower. Really, really nice stuff. And then for the tips, we have The Legend of Zelda and, I guess, Legend of Zelda again. And now I'm sure you would have to get every single sticker card to then get every tip, unless they're just printing the tips on the random cards. I'm not sure, but I would think the back also goes with the front. Alrighty, we've got 2 more here, everybody, for this one. Let me make sure my piles are nice. And then, of course, like I said, if we get a double, we will be scratching one to actually play the game. Ooh, here we go. Super Mario Bros. 2. This is a new one for us. That's really nice. Behind that one, we have The Legend of Zelda. Zelda against like a 3-headed dragon there is so fun. Behind that, we have Super Mario Bros. There we go. And there's Peach. We got our first Peach of the day with Bowser. This is a really fun kind of like, I believe it would be like one of the first Bowser fights, I think. It's a little bit hard to tell, but I remember playing this game because my grandpa and my Grant actually both had a Nintendo. So I'm pretty sure this is what it was. You'd have to like jump over him to pull the lever to put him into lava. And then everybody, of course, behind that one here, we have, whoa, you get just a Nintendo logo with Little Mac. That is so good. And then behind that one, we have, okay, a double, but the sad part is, everybody, it's not a scratcher double. But it does show the exact same numbers on the back there, and we've got Legend of Zelda and Legend of Zelda. I think, honestly, everybody, this has been really fun to check out, especially with how nice these are for being literally almost 40 years later. And so if you guys want to see more like this in the future where I find, like, old wax packs, we can totally do that. And if you guys want to see more already, I actually have another wax packs video on the channel where I bought just, like, a bunch of, like, entertainment ones. I remember there being, like, a mini movie poster. There was also, I'm trying to think, Alien, did I do a Gremlins one? Indiana Jones I did for sure. There's a lot. So anyways, if you're looking for more, I definitely recommend going back to check that out. But now this one might have been a double. It might have been the first one I pulled. So we'll keep this off to the side. Double Dragon. Ah, was that the game that we were taking a look at? That would make sense. Either way, though, another really great one. So cool to pull something new. And then we have Super Mario Bros. 2. That's weird. I don't know if I've ever seen this enemy before. Maybe it's like changed over the years, but that is something I don't think I've seen. Then when it comes to the stickers here, whoa, Win with Mario. And then behind that, we have just the Super Mario Bros. Logo. These are nice. And then we've got a Punch-Out tip. King Hippo has a real weak stomach. Punch repeatedly at his face and he will try to guard, then land many blows to his belly. Whoa, okay, that's really cool. And then for this one, Win with Mario, what do we have here? Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. Upon entering the villages in Hyrule, you should talk to everyone you meet. Get close to them and press A. I feel like this is so like self-explanatory, but maybe at the time, because games were probably so new, people wouldn't know. I just always assume that I'm supposed to go up to somebody and talk to them though. And anyways, here we go, guys. So that is the first 5 packs with Peach, but we still have to get into these 3 here. And I think we'll just continue on with the Peach ones, and then we'll do Mario and Zelda after. So here we go, everybody. Pack number 6. Let's find out. Wait, this one was backwards. Probably just an error, but that is interesting that it happened. Oh, wait a second. This is different. Okay, so we've got the sticker in the front here with Super Mario Bros. Then behind that, we've got another Linda. That one's kind of cool. Ooh, okay, Piston Honda I know is 100% a double, so we'll check it out with him after. Then we have The Adventure of Link, and behind that one, we have Super Macho Man. Okay, good. We're getting some doubles. We'll do one for sure. But anyways, we've got Punch-Out on the back of this, and then for Linda, The Legend of Zelda, we've seen both of these. Now, when it comes to this stuff, I don't actually know how big this set would be. I'm assuming it's pretty large, but then again, with how few games were probably out at the time. Actually, you know what? Let's end on Mario. We'll do Link next. But yeah, anyways, what I was getting at here is with how few games might have been out there, maybe there's only about 6 or 7 in the set. I don't know. We'll find out. What do we have here? The Legend of Zelda. This feels new to me, a new boss that he's fighting. Then we've got another, The Adventures of Link. Interesting. That's what was throwing me off. It was Link, not Zelda. I knew the name sounded weird to me. But anyways, continuing along, we also have Don Flamenco. That one's pretty cool from Punch-Out. And then behind that, we have Chintai, and ooh, the Legend of Zelda logo. That is really fun. Then on the back of this one, we get a double dragon tip, and then for this here, we get Super Mario Bros. In every world within invisible blocks, one extra life is concealed, possibly more. Keep your eyes peeled. Really, really fun. Now, let's get into that last pack, which is going to be Mario. And I gotta say, these tips have been pretty good. I don't know if they're top secret, but hey, I'll take them. Considering they're about 40 years old, I feel like we should know these things at this point, and maybe people actually learned them originally from stuff like these cards, maybe also like book guides. I remember I used to have a couple of those. Anyways, though, getting into this here, everybody, we have Double Dragon. Then behind that, we have Mr. Sandman from Punch-Out! Behind that one, ooh, look at this, guys. We have Mario Screen 9. Oh, interesting that it tells you as well. And then behind that one here, we have Splat. And then for this next one, I love video games, which I know we've seen. And then for the back here, what do we have? For this tip, Super Mario Bros. If you're Super or Fiery Mario, a nifty way to bypass dangerous enemies is to let them hit you. For a brief time, you'll be invincible and can slip by, but you lose. Wait, if you're Fiery Mario, don't you lose the ability to then be fiery? I don't know. I haven't played the game in a while, but that's what it's like in newer games. Anyways, though, some really great stuff. And now, let me find a card so we can actually scratch it. You know what? I actually got a double of this one for sure, so we'll probably do this. I'm looking around on my table, everyone, to see if I have a coin. I think the only thing I have that's metal would actually be this pin here. I mean, it's kind of Nintendo. It works. So let me just make sure what it says here. So, find 1 and advance to the right. Find 1 to win. Find 3 and you lose. Instant loss, avoid. Okay, so we're gonna look for an arrow to go to the right. Let me see if I can get that here. Does this even scratch still? I'm trying to figure this out. Okay, it's scratching a little bit. I think it's working. Am I scratching too much or not enough here? Look at this, guys. Are you seeing this? There's nothing underneath. Did I scratch too much? Maybe. Maybe they're too old and I'm scratching too much, because look at that. There is hardly, oh no wait, I see something, but I think I'm scratching too hard here. I think, you know what, this was worth a shot, but with how old these are, it seems like the logos are kind of going with the scratch. So it was worth a shot. Let's just say we lost on this card. But anyways though, everybody, that is pretty much gonna do it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and again, like I said, if you guys want to see more old wax packs like this, I totally can look for some, and we'll open them up again. And anyways, I'll see you next time.